what's up everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we're doing the what's next on William Zepeda, the undefeated lightweight contender, following his career best win, a hard fought but convincing 12-round unanimous decision over former world champion Joseph Jojo Diaz. Nobody was expecting Zepeda to be able to keep up with Diaz and outwork him the way he did, but Zepeda went in there, grinded it out, handed Jojo his second straight defeat, and now has thrust himself into the top 10 of the lightweight division in what could be the deepest division in boxing and arguably the best division in boxing at lightweight right now. Very talented, a lot of good fighters there, and again, it's a very deep division as well in terms of good action fighters. So really looking forward to seeing what's on the radar for Zepeda. So now that the big question is, what's next for William Zepeda? Well, let's run through, some of the top 10. The guys in the top 10 for the most part. Again, I don't officially update my top 10 until the end of the year. I do it at the middle of the year and the end of the year. So I base it off my top 10 that was at the middle of the year, and a lot of things have changed since then, but let's run through it anyways and see what's up. So we start with number 1, Devin Haney, the undisputed world champion. This one's not going to happen next. Haney, even though both these guys handed Jojo their, Jojo defeats in back-to-back fights, Haney's next fight is likely going to be with Lomachenko, for the undisputed title. Right now, Zepeda would be like a back burner option for Haney because Haney has really made a big splash. So not seeing him in line for the undisputed title next. Then you got George Kambosos, the former unified champ. Not likely. Kambosos coming off back-to-back losses to Haney himself. Probably wouldn't want to take the risk and return immediately against the guy who's coming off of a big win like Zepeda is. Then you got Vasily Lomachenko. Lomachenko just defeated Jermaine Ortiz, but he's pretty much in line to fight Devin Haney for the undisputed title next. And excuse me. And these guys are also with different promotions, so I don't see it getting made. Then you got Gervonta Tank Davis. Not likely. Tank's with the PBC, Zepeda's with Golden Boy, so not likely we see these two sides coming together for that. Then you got, a rematch of Jojo Diaz not in the cards. Why would Jojo want to fight him again after suffering a one-sided loss like that, even though it's probably an easy fight to make because they're both with Golden Boy. Then there's Zaur Abdullayev. This one's interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if Zepeda and Abdullayev went at it, but it would have to be at some sort of an eliminator to earn a title shot, and both guys are in that position. They're both coming off their career best wins. Zepeda beat Diaz, and Abdullayev knocked out Jorge Linares in his last fight earlier this year. So a lot of intrigue there, but both guys, would have to sign on again for some kind of an eliminator. Then there's Javier Fortuna. He's coming off the loss to Ryan Garcia at 140. I'm not seeing Fortuna wanting to take on a guy like Zepeda. Then there's Jorge Linares. Linares coming off the loss to Abdullayev. Not likely he would want to take the risk and fight a guy who hits hard like Zepeda does. Then there's Isaac Cruz. He's with PBC. As great of a fight as this would be, he's with the PBC, so we're not almost for sure not going to see that. Then you got Jeremiah Nakathila. Not likely. Nakathila fights for ESPN and Top Rank, so not likely him and Zepeda would lock horns. And then you got Gustavo Lemos. Well, it would really depend on where the IBF would rank Zepeda after the win over Diaz, because if they rated him highly, then I could see Zepeda and Gustavo Lemos slugging it out for the IBF's mandatory #1 contendership, because Lemos was the highest rated contender in the IBF. But it's another thing, we just got to wait and see what goes down. But William Zepeda it's going to be a tough road because of his promotion, but I think Golden Boy needs to try to line him up and do an eliminator fight to earn a title shot. Coming off of a big win over Jojo Diaz will get him opportunities, and hopefully they can get him into some kind of an eliminator next, coming off the biggest win of his career. But that's it. That's what I got. That's the what's next on Undefeated Lightweight Contender on the rise, William Zepeda, as he's coming off his career best win, a dominant 12-round unanimous decision over Joseph Jojo Diaz. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.